In Brazil and other South American countries, it is often said not to touch wild capybaras. Why do you think they said for an animal with such a quiet and cute face? Many birds come close to wild capybaras and sometimes perch on their backs and heads. Actually, capybaras are positioned as intermediate hosts for ticks in the natural world and live as parasites on capybaras for a certain period of their lives. Birds like to flock to capybaras to eat the ticks that live on them. About 17 species of birds are known to eat ticks on wild capybaras. It's not that birds like capybaras, but that they wanted to eat the ticks that nest in capybaras. By the way, in Brazil, rickettsiosis transmitted by ticks with wild capybaras as a host continues to cause infections and deaths every year, and between the year 2000 and 2018, the number of deaths thought to be from capybaras reached 600 only in Brazil. Rickettsiosis often causes fever, headache, malaise, nausea, and vomiting after a symptom-free period of 1 to 2 weeks. Rickettsiosis, which is particularly pathogenic, can be fatal in severe cases. That's why in South America, depending on the region, you shouldn't touch the familiar capybara that you see in front of your house and in ponds in town. By the way, in recent years in Japan, the use of pesticides in towns and fields has decreased. So many ticks have bred in the grass around us. Dogs and cats running around the fields will be often notice the presence of ticks when they return home and after sucking blood and swelling to the size of a 1-penny coin. When capybaras are kept outdoors, it is inevitable that they carry ticks on their skin. It has also been confirmed that breeding workers frequently remove ticks from capybaras' bodies in zoos in Japan. There is also a well-established cure for rickettsiosis caused by ticks as tsutsugamushi disease in Japan. But another type of rickettsial infection caused by ticks has caused many deaths in Japan. Therefore, if it treated early, the symptoms are often mild. However, the fatality rate of severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome (SFTS) caused by ticks, which has been increasing rapidly in Japan in recent years, has a fatality rate of 20%. Symptoms in SFTS patients are usually severe, with symptoms such as fever, gastrointestinal symptoms, headache, muscle pain, neurological symptoms, lymphadenopathy, respiratory symptoms, and breathing symptoms. In Japan, cases of infection and deaths have been reported in western Japan from Shizuoka, and it is still fresh in my memory that a TV news report on an SFTS patient occurred in Hamamatsu City, Shizuoka Prefecture last year. In 2017, sad news was reported, such as the death of a woman in her 50s who was infected by a cat parasitized by ticks. The fear of SFTS is that, unlike rickettsia, the cause is a virus, so there is no established treatment method, and there are many cases of poor prognosis from symptomatic treatment. In some reports, it is reported as a killer tick, but this is an infectious disease caused by ticks that have traditionally inhabited all over the world, of course in Japan. All prefectures in Japan are warning SFTS. There were also cases of tiger having a poor prognosis in Natsu. The Japanese government has started instructing animal management companies nationwide to monitor the health condition of pets raised outdoors and to conduct inspections if there are any abnormalities. Capybaras are one phase of the tick's life cycle. In other words, if the tick damages the capybaras, the intermediate host, ticks will also threaten their own life. So even if the ticks are parasitic, the capybaras will not get sick. Capybaras and ticks live in symbiosis. Therefore, it is very difficult to suspect that ticks have infested capybaras based on changes in physical condition instructed by the government. In order for us and capybaras to live a happy life, it is desirable to keep capybaras indoors. Regular control with tick-repellent, realization of water bathing all year, and detailed inspection of the body of each capybara every day. I'd like to summarize what I've talked about. 1. The number of people infected with SFTS is increasing in Japan. 2. There is no established cure, and the fatality rate is 20%. 3. The cause is a tick, and in the wild, the capybara exists in the tick's life cycle. These are the things that capybara breeders must always keep in mind so that both capybaras and we can be happy together. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you for watching. Please look forward to the next lecture, brought by President Timaris of Capybara Land. Capybaras rule.